Hey, what's good in the clan? It's your boy K here, and I hope the clan is very prosperous this fine morning. Okay, we just finished watching this video. We just finished watching our first video back in probably a whole 3 weeks. I will say that in probably a whole 3 weeks, maybe. It feels great to be back too. It feels fucking amazing. Okay, now we about to get into I don't know how this is an older video. This same with this one. This came out a while ago. But the one we about to watch now, I never really watched the YouTuber either. And not the YouTuber that I'm looking at right now, but the YouTube that it's about. I've never watched him. It wasn't somebody I watched. A whole month ago. Shit. Like, as I said before, I never watched Kwebbelkop. I don't know how to say it. I never watched him. So we about to get into it. We about to see what all the hype is about. We about to see what's been going on. What happened? Now I'm about to leave Sunny V2's channel in the description box, and I'll leave a link to the original video in the description and comments below. I haven't got to the comments for some of these videos, so I might have to get on that. But other than that, we gonna get into it. Let's see what all the hype is about.
Communication at work, one click simpler. Whether you're looking for a new
April 2021, 97.9 million views. April 2022, 8.
That's crazy. Now this part right here is what got me to want to react to it with y'all, to watch it with y'all. Cause how do you go from that and you drop a whole, almost a whole 10 times down? Like, how do you drop 10 times? It's crazy.
5 million views. In the space of only 12 months, Kwebbelkop's viewership has fallen by roughly 90%, and we're going to outline every single mistake made which has brought him to this unfortunate point. Now,
let's watch. I'm curious. Let's see what let's see. I know about him, but I never watched any videos, so let's get into
Kwebbelkop,
it.
aka Geordie, a little bit of slack. We need to specify that because he's a gaming YouTuber, some of this decline has actually been out of his control. We've explained in past videos that gaming YouTubers often have a very volatile career, as their view count is directly tied to the popularity of whatever game they happen to be playing. We can see this trend when looking at Kwebbelkop's best month ever back in—
Damn. And that's just in a month. That's just a month, bro. You got this much in a month?
August 2019, when his channel would achieve a monthly viewership of 166 million. At the time, Minecraft was coming back into the mainstream, bolstering Kwebbelkop's content, whilst Fortnite was still in its prime YouTuber phase, giving him countless opportunities for fresh new videos. Since Geordie had no control over the popularity of these games, you might go ahead and call this an element of luck. However, almost everything else which was bringing in these 166 million views had been a result of Kwebbelkop's actions. For example, Geordie was a master at collaborating with other YouTubers.
I'm a YouTuber. I want to know more YouTubers. I want to get to know all the YouTubers. I want my friends to be YouTubers or people that are doing similar stuff.
This became most evident after forming a YouTube trio known as Robust, which included Kwebbelkop alongside two other familiar faces, Jelly and Slogo Man. Kwebbelkop explained that his first viral—
I'd never heard of them. I've never heard of these guys, but they have a lot of subscribers. We never heard of any of them. It's crazy.
Kwebbelkop explained that his first viral video with over 14 million views was him, Jelly, and Slogo simply messing around on GTA 5. As their relationship strengthened, a video where Kwebbelkop simply met Jelly in real life for the first time gained over 12 million views. The trio were even picked up by PewDiePie's YouTube network.
Wow. PewDiePie, Markiplier, and Jackson. Oh, wow. They got picked up by them?
mode alongside Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, with the subscriber count of Kwebbelkop, Jelly, and Slogo being the best piece of evidence for the success they'd find as a trio. In addition to forming the robust group, Geordie began dating fellow YouTuber Azzyland in 2016, with Azzy herself having a multi-million subscriber count at the time, meaning that they could collaborate on various different videos, providing further growth for each creator. Yet the overwhelming driver behind Kwebbelkop's extreme viewership was without a doubt his laser focus on the content in combination with an unwavering work ethic. After beginning his channel, Geordie made a commitment to upload one video every single day, which he would continue for a period of over 9 years.
27th of August 2012, I said to myself,
That's funny because I was just thinking that I should just slow down and post a video every day. I was literally thinking that because the way I've been doing it, it's been overworking me. I've been having less time for other things like work and school. So I've just been thinking about shortening the videos. I mean, not the videos, but shortening the amount of videos I post in a day. But I'm still trying to get into for Saturday though. I'm still trying to get that done. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just slow it down and post one video every day. I'm gonna still try to hope to see if I can get 2 for Saturday. That's so coincidental because I did not expect that. I was literally thinking that too.
Day of uploading, no matter what happens, and every day I'm gonna make a video that's better than the one before.
Additionally, all of his energy was being focused on one channel only, ensuring that the one daily video was always of the highest quality.
Every day I worked on it, every day I studied it, I watched tutorials, I read articles, I spoke to people, I practiced, and every day I made new videos.
And within this daily upload, it was obvious that Kwebbelkop's goal was to ensure the most optimal experience for the audience.
I was making videos that my audience loved watching, right? So I asked myself, what does my audience love the most?
Each of those clips from Kwebbelkop's discussion on the Watch Time podcast also displayed just how switched on he was in terms of personal development and the correct attitude required in order to grow a successful YouTube channel. So if he had the correct attitude and mindset in order, why after 5 years of gaining an extremely...
I'm sorry, because I just lost what I was thinking. It was when he was talking about them getting picked up by PewDiePie and them. It was something that just flew out of my head. He was talking about the subscriber counts and I just had something in my head and I lost it. I don't remember what it was. I was thinking that I'm gonna reach that. I will reach that, but it's not that. That's not what I was thinking. I don't remember.
100 million views per month. Did this number drop to between 5 and 15 million over the course of only a year? Well, in order to answer that question,
Wait, did you say it jumped?
5 and 15 million over the course of only a year? Well, in order to answer that question, let's begin by looking at a Twitter post made by Kwebbelkop in early 2020. Before things go any further, I want to address the rumors. After 3.5 years of being together, Azzy and I recently broke up. I have nothing but love and respect for this beautiful, smart, and caring woman. Please respect our privacy, thank you, which was accompanied by a video approximately 1 year later, conveniently just before his views began to decline, explaining the reason behind their breakup.
Why did you guys break up? Well, as you guys might know, I'm from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and Azzy is from Canada. And it was a long distance relationship. Once the honeymoon phase was over, we realized that we're two people from completely different places.
However, it would still be a little far-fetched to blame Kwebbelkop's decline in viewership on nothing but this separation. Sure, he had one less person to collaborate and make videos with. However, if we take the date of Geordie's separation announcement, March 2020, and placed alongside his view count at the time, he actually went up in views after breaking up with Azzyland. Of course, there were other factors at play during this time, such as people being at home and therefore watching more YouTube due to the pandemic. Yet, as an overall, the data doesn't really suggest that this breakup had much of an impact on his eventual decline in views. However, it wasn't only Azzyland that Kwebbelkop would stop making videos with. After 5 years of filming together, the robust trio being Kwebbelkop, Jelly, and Slogo would also slowly disintegrate. Instead of playing with Geordie, who was busy making various reaction videos, Jelly and Slogo replaced him with a different YouTuber by the name of Craner, which was noticed by fans on Reddit. The last thing I remember was that Kwebbelkop was playing Minecraft with Jelly and Slogo Man in Robust Town. Now everything has changed. Jelly and Slogo Man replaced Kwebbelkop with Craner in a new Minecraft Minecraft server. Kwebbelkop made his own solo play, and right at this moment he's only doing reaction videos. What is going on? Anyone got the explanation for it? Why is he now not playing with his friends anymore? Why isn't he playing games anymore? Is he going to maintain it like this, or will he come back to his own self again? First he took down the vlogs, but then he stopped playing with friends. As this became an increasingly common discussion in Jordy's comments section, he'd upload a video titled Why I Left Jelly and Slogo, explaining that as a result of making video after video with the group, each of which following a similar narrative, Kwebbelkop felt as though he wasn't growing due to a lack of creativity.
I saw that my creativity was running out. I was just doing things with the group. I was going into that direction. I realized that I stopped growing as a person and that I just stagnated in life and I was just doing the same thing.
Jordy also explained that at around the same point in time, he had become depressed, which made him feel as though he was holding the group back.
I ended up getting a depression, which I've never, ever said anywhere publicly, but it was also holding them back because I couldn't give them the energy that they needed to make these videos good.
And as a result, he began to participate in fewer and fewer recordings.
It wasn't a clear-cut, bye guys, see you tomorrow. And instead it was me joining less and fewer recordings.
From this point onwards, Kwebbelkop was no longer making videos with the group, which had helped him to become so successful in the first place. He then began to collaborate with a new YouTuber going by the name of Tiger, yet this would also end in another bit of drama.
Me and Kwebbelkop got into a fight, and after this fight I was pretty much left with nothing.
Kwebbelkop found Tiger when he was still a small YouTuber, and while the details aren't public, it seemed as though Kwebbelkop offered guidance and growth to Tiger in exchange for part or full ownership of the channel.
I'm like, this guy could be a really big YouTuber if I would coach him a little bit. He has so much talent.
Now this went exactly as planned in the beginning. They started playing together and pretty quickly Tiger's viewership skyrocketed from 2 million views per month to 20 million views per month. However, at around the same point in time, Tiger randomly stopped uploading altogether. 2 months later, Tiger would upload a video on a different channel titled Why I Left Kwebbelkop and Tiger, explaining that he couldn't talk about what had happened with the channel.
And I'm not gonna get too much into who was in the right or who was in the wrong, because I can't.
But he was no longer friends with Kwebbelkop.
Everyone is asking the same thing. Why are you not uploading to Tiger, and what happened between you and Kwebbelkop? Well guys, it essentially boils down to one thing, and that is that me and Kwebbelkop are actually no longer friends. I feel hurt. I feel disappointed.
Damn, what? Whoa, what is going on?
I feel betrayed. And most of all, I feel forgotten.
What would become obvious later was that somehow Kwebbelkop had claimed ownership over Tiger's channel, as he would upload a video where he had cloned Tiger's voice.
Yeah. Because he did say before he wanted part ownership of it. Right then and there, I just knew it was just a no. Hold on, let's go back and hear it.
Together. They started playing together and pretty quickly Tiger's viewership skyrocketed from 2 million exactly as for part or full ownership. It seemed as though Kwebbelkop offered guidance and growth to Tiger in exchange for part or full ownership of the channel.
Like right then and there, I was like, no, I'm sorry, thanks for the help and all, but no, you're not getting part of just no.
Be a really big YouTuber if I would coach him a little bit. He has so much talent.
Now this went exactly as planned in the beginning. They started playing together and pretty quickly Tiger's viewership skyrocketed from 2 million views per month to 20 million views per month. However, at around the same point in time, Tiger randomly stopped uploading altogether. 2 months later, Tiger would upload a video on a different channel titled Why I Left Kwebbelkop and Tiger, explaining that he couldn't talk about what had happened with the channel.
And I'm not gonna get too much into who was in the right or who was in the wrong, because I can't.
But he was no longer friends with Kwebbelkop.
Everyone is asking the same thing. Why are you not uploading to Tiger, and what happened between you and Kwebbelkop? Well guys, it essentially boils down to one thing, and that is that me and Kwebbelkop are actually no longer friends. I feel hurt, I feel disappointed, I feel betrayed, and most of all, I feel forgotten.
What would become obvious later was that somehow Kwebbelkop had claimed ownership over Tiger's channel, as he would upload a video where he had cloned Tiger's voice and attached it to an AI, which would provoke another response from Tiger, who was once again insulted by Jordy's actions.
He made this cartoon character, loaned my voice, and put it on the Tiger channel. Listen, Jordy, this cartoon version of you might be your best friend, but I'm not your best friend, okay? I'm not even your friend.
And after Tiger called him out, Kwebbelkop seemed to panic as he would delete every video featuring the AI Tiger clone. The two would make up on Twitter, with Jordy stating, "Life is too short to have enemies," yet shortly thereafter, Kwebbelkop would end their exchange by blocking Tiger on Twitter.
But then for some reason, my man decided to block me. But you know what, man? I don't care.
What's most interesting about this whole interaction is that it correlates perfectly with the point at which Kwebbelkop's views began to decline rapidly. However, the reason for the impending decline...
look at that gigantic drop. Whoa. Wow.
which Kwebbelkop's views began to decline rapidly. However, the reason for the impending decline wasn't the drama itself, but rather one discovery made by Geordie throughout the conflict with Tiger, being that he could make an AI character to act as a real person. One of the biggest lessons I've learned in business is that pretty much everything you dream is possible. Cloning yourself, too easy. 4 years ago, I was in the middle of a burnout, made 3 videos per day and streamed 2 to 3 hours per day. I wished I could clone myself, so I did. What Kwebbelkop is referring to in this Twitter thread is a channel he launched 1 month after the drama with Tiger, which posts gaming videos and uses an AI character as the main personality within the videos. Now, there's nothing wrong with anyone beginning a second channel, but when looking at the numbers, it's obvious that this new AI channel going by the name of Blue was seriously fragmenting Geordie's attention on the main channel. It was launched in May 2021 and began to do 4 million views per month instantly, yet if we look at the Kwebbelkop channel, May 2021 was also the point at which his viewership declined from an average of 100 million views per month to 60 million views per month. Kwebbelkop began to celebrate the strides that his AI channel was doing, yet he also seemed completely oblivious to the massive decline that was happening on his main channel. His average monthly viewership was down by 40 million on Kwebbelkop while he was celebrating 4 million views a month on Blue. It was the very definition of the man who chases 2 rabbits catches neither, and this decline on the main channel brought about further changes which would ultimately make things even worse. Kwebbelkop would upload a video titled "My Most Important Video" with "I Quit" in the thumbnail, explaining that he
for a limited time at any Penn station.
This is crazy. This is actually crazy.
no longer enjoying YouTube.
I'm having a hard time being creative. I'm having a hard time having fun in my job. I'm having a hard time sleep. I'm always worrying about YouTube, always thinking about YouTube. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was before.
Before going on to state that after 10 years he was discontinuing the daily uploads.
That's why after 10 years of making daily videos, I quit. I quit making daily videos.
Kwebbelkop would finish the video by stating that starting from today, he planned on making top quality content that the audience wanted to see.
Starting today, from now on, you can expect my next video to be top notch, to be really flipping good, to be exactly what you want to see.
Yet the first 3 videos posted in the days that followed were him bragging about his $10,000 dog, then him bragging about his
$10,000 dog? Nigga, what?
G-Wagon, then him bragging about his $7.5 million penthouse apartment.
Welcome to my $7.5 million penthouse tour. Let's see if this video can hit 100,000 likes.
And it's just like, why would you post this, dude?
Right. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I would spend that much on an apartment, regardless if it's a penthouse, which is an actual house itself. But I just would never do that. I'm sorry.
Have you stated in
That's just me, but this isn't about me.
that you apparently don't do YouTube for the money?
I don't care about making an extra buck on YouTube. I don't care about the money. I really genuinely do not do YouTube for the money.
But do you really think the audience wants to open up the YouTube app and instantly see something that makes them feel inferior to you? Do you think new viewers on your channel want to open up the video section and see one video saying "I quit" followed by 3 videos talking about how rich you are? You think it's just a coincidence that David Dobrik got cancelled in the same month that he posted his brand new multi-million-dollar house to YouTube? When you invite envy into the life of others, you pay for it in ways which you will not expect. The 3 videos felt like nothing more than a validation-seeking exercise which came off as quite insecure. A 2008 study by the Journal of Consumer Research stated that when people feel powerless and out of control, they feel an increased desire to purchase items which convey high status. Further, this increased attraction to high status products stems from a specific inclination to re-establish power, which might explain Kwebbelkop's motive to upload these off-brand videos. Maybe deep down he felt as though he had lost his position of influence, which was certainly plausible because at the time of uploading the videos, his monthly viewership had declined by over 85%.
It's still high. I mean, where he was before is insane. I get that the drop is huge, but it's still high. You're still getting 16 views a month. 16 million views a month. It's a big downside, but that's a large upside too. You're still making 16 mil. They're still doing
Additionally,
that
his
type of
house
money.
tour might have been evidence that Kwebbelkop had fallen into the classic trap of becoming distracted from the channel by the items he was able to purchase as a result of the channel in the first place. This theory could be supported by the fact that after uploading his house tour to YouTube and announcing that he no longer planned on uploading daily, the videos slowed dramatically. He went from 1 video per day to only 2 videos in both March and April of 2022, doing further damage to the channel's view count. Now, we can't neglect the fact that his Blue channel has actually gained a bit of traction over the last couple of months, gaining between 10 and 25 million views per month. However, when combining the views of both Blue and Kwebbelkop together, even on the best months he doesn't crack 40 million views, which is still less than half of what he was able to achieve while simply focusing on one channel. In a recent video titled My $100 Million GTA 5 Business in Real Life, which sports a similar kind of vibe to the apartment tour, Kwebbelkop talks about how he's also launched an NFT business and is working on a video game, potentially fracturing his focus from YouTube even further. As mentioned earlier, Kwebbelkop is extremely switched on in terms of how to build and run a successful YouTube channel, although as a whole there are 2 obvious problems that need to be solved. The first problem, which thankfully is relatively easy to fix, is one relating to ego. Geordie, I know how much we as males love to brag. It's written in our DNA to talk endlessly about how good we are, but you have to resist the urge to do so. Proclaiming your high status by posting videos of your G-Wagon
Wait,
and
hold on, how
multi-million
much?
is the
Okay, so it's not saying.
to do so. Proclaiming your high status by posting videos of your G-Wagon and multi-million-dollar home ironically does the opposite of what you want it to, as your audience doesn't want to follow someone that needs to be validated in any way, shape, or form. The second problem is a little harder to solve as it requires either more sacrifice or time, and I could be wrong altogether with this second problem because I'm not sure what kind of numbers your other businesses are doing, but your focus is clearly fragmented, or maybe you have too many things to focus on. You claim to have between 50 and 100 employees.
I'm running a business with I don't know how many employees. Anywhere from 50 to 100 employees work here.
Yet your views are significantly below where they were during any other year since 2016. The potential inefficiency of this was also noticed by some of the sidemen.
So Kwebbelkop has basically tweeted out saying that he spends on average 14 days and 14 editors to make one video.
Instantly, I'm
That's
thinking
crazy.
your team or your process
I
is
get you on top quality, but you don't need that much for just one video. You don't need that much for one video.
incredibly inefficient.
And while the 1 step back for 2 steps forward mentality is a great thing to have, something feels off with the numbers. Maybe you're just bragging about employing way more people than you actually do, and if this is the case, it's just another piece of evidence for the previous point. Quit with the bragging. It's not necessary and adds
I hope y'all enjoyed, because that's all I got for y'all today.
We need to specify
Jesus.
that because